Now, the Israeli forces are tightening their grip on Gaza City, claiming to have 40% of the territory in their control, which comes amid reports of Israeli bombings in various neighborhoods in the city. In fact, the latest offensive has drawn international condemnation, particularly from Pope Leo XIV, who even met Israeli president calling for an end to the violence. Gaza's Civil Defense Agency has claimed that Israeli forces killed at least 44 people on Thursday, including 25 in Gaza City. The deadly strikes have hit various neighborhoods, including the Tel Ahava at Gaza City's Al-Ahli hospital. Dead and wounded were being received while bodies wrapped in white shrouds lay on the floor of the hospital's morgue.
The Israeli occupation committed a massacre against civilians in the Al-Tufa neighborhood in the Al-Mashahra district, where it targeted and reduced to rubble 4 buildings inhabited by civilians. Civil defense crews scrambled quickly and began rescue and recovery operations. Gaza City is being subjected to massive bombing, cleansing, and annihilation.
Israeli forces have advanced through the outer suburbs of Gaza City with troops operating on the outskirts. In fact, according to reports, Israeli forces dropped grenades on 3 schools in Sheikh Radwan area that had been used to shelter displaced Palestinians, setting tents ablaze.
700 days of continuous suffering around the clock, 700 days of hell and torment, and we do not know where these days and this war will take us, but it can be said that they are 700 days of death.
European Commission Vice President Teresa Ribera has condemned Israel's actions in Gaza as a genocide, stating that Europe's failure to act has allowed the situation to further deteriorate. Israeli Foreign Ministry has slammed Ribera's remarks, accusing her of being a mouthpiece for Hamas propaganda. The ministry said that Ribera should have instead called for the release of all hostages and for Hamas to lay down its arms so that the war ends soon. Meanwhile, Israel's Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar has announced that Israel will not agree to a visit by French President Emmanuel Macron due to France's plan to recognize a Palestinian state. Supporting Israel, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio even said that the United States has told other countries that to recognize a Palestinian state will cause more problems. UK, France, Canada, Australia and Belgium have all said that they will recognize a Palestinian state at the United Nations General Assembly later this month.
We told all these countries, we told them all. We said, if you guys do this recognition stuff, it's all fake. It's not even real. If you do it, you're going to create big problems. There's going to be a response from Israel. You're going to make it harder to get a ceasefire. And it may even trigger these sorts of actions that you've seen, or at least these attempts at these actions.
Pope Leo has raised the situation in Gaza in a meeting with Israeli President at the Apostolic Palace in the Vatican. The Israeli army claims to control over 40% of Gaza City, with plans to expand its operations in the coming days. The Israeli military has told residents to head to the Al-Mahawasi area, but the United Nations has warned that the tent camps are overcrowded and unsafe. The conflict has resulted in a severe humanitarian crisis, with over 63,000 Palestinians killed already and thousands more displaced. The United Nations has declared a famine in Gaza region, and aid groups are even warning of a catastrophic situation if action is not taken to protect civilians.